who found you? Because I think you always need that one voice to tell you कि हाँ भाई मतलब तुम कर सकते हो, you know. And there are very few people who can actually do that for you. So who was that one person for the both of you all?
Me, though, because I was hanging around the theatre, there were all sorts of influences already. But I have to say that I didn't much like acting. I was very nervous, very self-conscious. And everyone would compare me with my mother, of course, and say, you know, your mom's an actress, you're also going to be an actress. I hated that
But
line.
that is a downside when you come from a family of actors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It is
ask
a
our
huge
children.
Yeah.
Poor things,
Oh,
they've
yeah.
all had
It
to
is
go
such
through
a
this.
downside. Everybody thinks it's a privilege, but I think like it can also backfire.
No, it can be a terrible burden.
nuisance. And for me, definitely it was.
Yeah.
So I used to say flat out, I'm never going to be an actress. I'm going to be an air hostess or something like that, you know. But yeah. And
Then we would have met on a flight.
Yeah.
and I would have dropped the coffee on your
And then we could have said love is in the air. Okay, coming
Yes.
back.
And my school did nothing to encourage any art. Singing was allowed.
Of course.
Otherwise, girls had to become good housewives. Hazif, as they are called. Hazifs. So hazifs, we had laundry, we had knitting, we had embroidery.
How to place the table.
How to lay a
which
table.
spoon to
Etiquette.
use for the
when
fish.
to say beg pardon. When to say sorry.
Sounds
Right.
horrible.
Yeah. No. It was great fun. And I've used it all eventually, you know.
Eventually in theatre.
Your chastity is a precious diadem.
Do not lose it. So that was what we were advised to do regularly in moral science class.
Of course,
So
yeah.
it was a really unimaginative kind of education, focused entirely towards academics, no games, no extracurricular activity, nothing. Finally, someday, I don't know why, some teacher must have had a great idea कि कुछ करना चाहिए ना, elocution type का कुछ, तो mono acting का एक कुछ होना चाहिए, एक mono acting competition.
हाँ.
So somebody said, Ratna, you join in. So I said, I don't know anything. He said, come on, your mom will teach you, your mom will teach you. So I said, okay, come on, I'll do it. And I told Ma I wanted to do this, and there was a friend of Ma's called Nanda Kumar Mittal. He was a poet, Hindi poet, and interesting gentleman. And he had written a short...
Nanduji, huh?
Nandoji, हाँ. He had written a piece on Jhansi ki Rani. So, Ma said, wo karogi? So I said, हाँ, करेंगे. And Ma guided me and I did it. And I went on stage and I performed it and I got a big ovation and everyone was very impressed and they said, we didn't know you were capable of this. So all that happened. So I was very excited. And then finally, my higher KG class teacher, Miss Keshwala, who was literally the sweetest teacher in school. Everyone from my school has a happy and lovely memory of Miss Keshwala. I have not met a single girl so far who has anything to say about Keshwala except that she was an angel.
Miss or Mrs.?
Miss. And what a sweetheart she was. So she called me and I went, and I was in class 9 or 10 or something by then. So she called me to the kindergarten classroom again, made me sit in one of those chairs again and gave me a long lecture about how impressed she was and how she thought this is what I should be doing. And I never knew that you were capable of this. And, I mean, Miss Keshwala saying that made so many pennies drop suddenly. And it became like something that I could foresee for myself. So yeah, teachers have a huge role to play in one's life. And all kinds of teachers, not just teachers you meet in formal school. You meet teachers all along the way who give you a helping hand, who show you the path, who push you sometimes. And I mean, nobody would be anywhere without our teachers. I mean, I realized then that kindness can do things that no amount of strictness and discipline and order and everything, just kindness can do so much. So thank you, Ms. Keshwala.